Okay guys, so we are back out here again working with Dixie a little bit. There's two things I want to try to work on real fast tonight before that sun goes down. I had to wait for it to cool off a little bit and storms to pass. But I wanted to work on her stay, and she's doing pretty good with that stay. But I also want to work on, even more importantly, her come. I'll try my best to stay in shot so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to put her in a sit, and then you will see me come up behind her like this with my hand, and I'm going to put my hand right here on her chest, and I'm going to say the word stay, and then I'm going to take a couple of steps back. She will definitely be on this line until I know I can get to the end of that line, and then I'll drop the line and step even further back, and she's expected to stay, not come to me. But I'm gonna put her in a stay right now and see if she stays. Dixie, I'm gonna turn you around, sit. All right, here's where it starts. I'm gonna take my open hand, and I'm gonna stop. I don't want her to sit. I'm gonna tap her right here. I'm gonna say stay. And then I'm gonna walk up. Ah, she didn't stay. So what you do is you put her right back where you started. Stay. Don't fuss at her, just tell her to stay. You're gonna take small steps. And then you're gonna wait. Don't ask her to come to you yet. She's not ready for that. Walk back to her, get back into position. Good girl. Have your treat ready. I failed her. I didn't have your treat. I'm so sorry. Here's your reward. Good girl. Yes. Yes. Good girl. All right, let's try it again. Heel. Sit. Stay. She's in stay position. In my hand, I have a reward ready. She didn't stay. She moved. I'm going to come right back where we were. Stay. I'm not going to jerk her or fuss at her. I'm just going to act like she didn't make the mistake. I'm going to put her right back where she was. That's been long enough. We go back. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Yeah, I saw that. So if your dog if you can't get to the end, this is about a 10-foot line. If you can't get to the end of the line like I'm already at, do this. Dixie, stay. Stand right in front of her. Give it a minute, give it a second or two. Go back. Yes, reward that stay. She stayed in place. Good girl, good girl. Only go as far as she will stay, he or she will stay. If they start moving, you've gone too far. Come over here, sit. Stay. So when you've mastered that and you can get out in front of your dog, take another step back like this. Dixie, stay. Notice I'm not at the end of the line. I'm close. Go back to her. Good girl. Good stay. Good stay. Yes, good stay. I'm gonna do it again. Dixie, stay. You first initially tap the chest, and then you work your way up to the front of the nose. You're telling her, stay. Once you give her a little bit of time, and your time goes longer and longer and longer. Go back. Yes, good girl, yes. Yes, mama, good girl. Eventually, you should be able to drop your line. We'll see, I'm rushing this a little bit. Hope I'm not making a mistake, but I'm gonna just speed this up a little bit. Eventually, you'll be able to drop your line all together like this. She won't know it because she still feels the weight on her neck of the leash. Stay. Go back. Nope, we're not doing that. Nope. Sit. Stay. Try it again. I don't want her to come to me at not even one step. So maybe next time you don't wait so long. Go in. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to give you another one because that was good girl. Yes. Good girl. Good. Now remember, we can go right back to this. Hold your 10-foot line, 20-foot line, whatever you have. Get to the end of the line first before you ever drop it. Dixie, stay. And she is to stay put no matter where I go. She's to sit where I tell her to sit. If she gets up and comes towards me, no big deal. I'm just going to walk right back over there and put her where I had her. When it's been long enough, treat in hand. Walk back into her. Yes, good girl. and reward her, okay? Repetition, guys. You got to do it over and over and over, and then you won't have to worry about this right here. Then you can do something like this. Dixie, you see her? Yes. Stay. I'm well over her limits. I'm gonna see if I can walk to the side. She still stays. Remember, don't stay out there too long at first. Go right back in. Don't talk to her on the way in. Yes! When you get there, here's the tip. Don't say, good girl, good boy, on your way back to the dog. Hold your voice until you get right there, and the first thing you do is hand her the treat, and then you praise her and say, good girl. Because if you talk to her on the way to her, it's gonna break that stay, and she's gonna want to get to mom or dad, okay? All right, now, so you start off with your line, your 10-foot line. You only take a step right in front of her. Then go right back into position, then reward her. When you master that, go out a little further. Come right back to her, reward her. You master that size, go out further and further until the end of your 10-foot line or the end of your 20-foot line. And then when you've mastered that, you can drop the line and walk off, okay? And then once you, well before you master the line and drop it, how about get to the end of your line and then do half moon circles with that line attached. And you know, get her to stay put and then go back in. Then drop the line, okay? She's done very, very good tonight. Yes, I'm gonna give you another little treat because you're a good girl. Yes, you are.